Archer, is there anything that you want to do today before the Germining?
Yeah, I'm gonna going back to my main problem of the whole mine. Can I just do some research into the history of the mine, like going to reports of just output and maybe other things that maybe have been found, or
sure.
See what the mine has been like from the beginning.
How much time are you going to spend on this?
What time is it right now?
Like noon, and factory closes at 5.
5. Okay. I will spend maybe about 3 hours on this.
Okay. 3 hours is enough time. You can roll an investigation check with advantage.
Cool. Oh, that's way better now. 21.
Huh?
Oh wait, so, I'm sorry. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's more than enough to get a good chunk of information. About 60 years ago, P&W was sending surveyors basically to any mountain range area. They had you know just from basic like company info that P&W, which originates in Devyat Corali, was a small company that wasn't making enough. The competition was too high in Devyat Corali, so they moved out of the country to the rest of the continent, basically like looking for any place where there was an anthracite that was more that maybe wasn't as abundant but had a far less competition. And one of the places they set up shop was in Godfell, because the mountains in Godfell are so old that the likelihood of finding it was pretty good. They sent surveyors out here, and about 60 years ago those surveyors found the vein in the trading post called Sandel, and they set up shop here, eventually the town growing into Sunburst Falls, because they were building so much business that people were moving in that caused the town to grow from a trading post to a full town.
Yeah.
However, in the early days of the mines, they had a lot of issues. Not so much like mining problems or accidents, but people were terrified to go in the mines for unexplained reasons. There was a lot of instances of auditory hallucinations, people leaving the mines or being found alone in the mines as if they'd been attacked by animals, but no animals found. Things like that for the first few years. And then as the mine grew, the issues and the incidents became fewer and far between. And it's not, and also Sunburst Falls isn't the only mine in Godfell that P&W owns. It is one of the oldest ones, but the other ones aren't nearby, so not close enough to warrant using the same factory.
Okay.
They're in other Penchdots in other places. It was about a little after the mine opened, like within a couple decades, where the first cases of an anthracite poisoning started up.
Okay.
And so that's kind of where people have. That's kind of like the mine exists solely for an anthracite. People aren't finding other things in there worth digging up.
Okay.
Which is not to say that other things haven't been found in the mines, but normally they're one-off incidents of, well, this is weird. I guess you can keep it. It's not worth any money, but it's weird. Things like that.
Like, and Pullman and Rot kept it, or
no?
Whoever found
Pullman and
it?
Rot doesn't really have any interest if it's not an anthracite.
Huh.
If it's not, easily monetizable. Like an anthracite is a fuel used in industrialism across the continent.
Yeah.
The war going on, like the factory the other side of the factory is used to like mill lumber and manufacture magical weapons to use in the war.
Yeah.
Someone finds an old hourglass that is somehow not broken. Polnarod doesn't care. It's weird. Someone may make a note of it, but as far as they're concerned, like, yeah, you dug that thing up. I don't care. You can take it. It's yours.
Okay. Is there a list of that? Like, who found something, kept it? For
the past 60 years, it'd be a longer search than 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not just in the notes that you would have in the record keeping you'd have. It would be like going to talk to other foremen, going to talk to previous employees, a lot of whom are dead because of an anthracite poisoning.
Okay,
but their families are still around.
True.
So.
Okay, that's pretty useful.
Yeah, you could talk to. I was like anyone who worked in the mines in Sunburst Falls, almost all of them, their families are still around. Their descendants are still working in the mines, or other places, and so you could talk to them.
Okay. Cool. I will add that to the short list. And yeah, that will be what I do.
Oh, you would also know, but be able to find incident reports that would be on a log of times the miners have accidentally crossed borders into Karar.
Okay.
Karar Ath Seshus is the country overlaps the border of Godfell.
Right.
Because Karar is an underground nation. And so there have been times, and those are incident reported because they are technically trespassing in another country.
Right.
And normally the Queendom of Karar doesn't care super much, and they're like, yeah, no, you've stepped too far, go back and wall off this tunnel.
Interesting.
Don't come down this way anymore.
Okay.
But there have been a few incidents where miners got spooked, didn't know that there was a different country on the other side of a wall, and skirmishes or fights broke out because they thought it was something in the mines, not just other people.
Yeah.
And those have frequently required payouts and conversations between the Hollow Chapel in Godfell and diplomats from Karar. Be like, hey, to like ease down and promise people that this was a bizarre accident and definitely not an invasion because, well, frankly, Godfell has never invaded anyone.
Fair.
So, okay. Those definitely would be marked.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, I will then just keep going on with my day and doing research.
Okay. 5 o'clock comes around, whistle blows, and for one of the few times in the year, the factory does shut down and everyone punches out, files out. You do see, like, in the crowd, a very exhausted Tobias Summerfield, adjusting his like dark, super dark, like sun goggles, because he is from Karar and they don't like the sun, so he's like adjusting his goggles so that he can work in daylight and not be blinded.
Cool.
As they all file out and get ready for the Germining in a couple hours.
Great.
Do you two need to do anything before the Germining?
We need to go back and give the suit to Briar.
Honestly, that's an easy transaction unless you unless you want to talk to Aislinn Rod about something.
No, I think Faena and River go back to the shop. I think they make their flower crowns for each other.
Maybe like sit on the floor.
Yeah.
And Faena just teaches me how to like
not the flowers. Yeah, weave them together.
And make way too many.
At some point, Briar and Aislinn come back, and I give...
They don't.
They don't?
No, you get a knock on the door, and...
Wait, what?
Instead, you see a frazzled young woman with bright orange hair, who you know as Faena, who with the clothes you borrowed on a hanger. And she's like, hi, Faena, right?
Yes.
Yes. These are from Mr. Rott. And I'm here to pick up Briar Pullman's...
The suit.
Yes.
Yes. Let me get that for you.
Wonderful.
And I give Faena.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And this is yours. And she hands you like a small stack of notes, of banknotes.
Which is way too much for this, but Faena's not going to question it.
Yeah. And you see, like, as Faena hands it to you, she like, give me an insight check.
16.
Yeah. Faena knows. She doesn't say anything either.
We just kind of look at each other like, game knows game.
She's like, here you go.
Thank you. Happy Germining.
Happy Germining. And she takes it and leaves for the factory to take the stuff back.
I give a portion of it to River. Just maybe like, how much more do you think it's like double the price of what it would normally be?
Well, let's see. So tailoring?
Yeah.
Would probably be about 3 notes. She's handed you a stack of 10.
Ooh.
Okay. So 3 notes goes to my mother. And then 3 notes goes to me. 4 notes goes to you.
Do I know what these are?
Nope.
Okay.
You have money.
Um.
And then takes 1 note and gives it to herself. You have 3 notes. This is a lot of money.
Okay.
Faena's handing you sheets of paper that are about yay big. Mm-hmm. They are black and green. They have a number, just 1 stamped like a bill, like any type of currency would have the amount on it. But what you distinctly see is like on the one side is a number, and on the back side you see is a mountain range with the impression of a person laying down, making the entire like that, like fills out the mountain range.
Okay. Just kind of staring.
Do you know what you trade it for? Hats.
Yeah, I do. Money, I do understand.
You're looking at it like you don't know what.
I don't know what
a
this
note
is, but the concept of exchange of goods and services is like, I don't know.
That's
It
money.
makes sense to me. I don't understand what I understand or why I understand what I understand.
Well, I don't either, so I'm explaining to you.
I appreciate that. I don't know, Faena, okay? I'm doing my best.
I know you're doing your best. Now you have a roof over your head, and you have a little bit of cash to get you by.
And so many flower crowns.
And so many flower crowns.
Wonderful. A few hours before the Germining.
So you have 3 notes. I have 4 notes.
Yes.
I need to write that down.
That's good. Yeah, good idea. Write down some monies.
Shmoney.
We're gonna deal in Godfell. You will deal in coppers and notes.
Got it.
So you won't have to worry about more delineations in your little D&D sheets.
You have 3.
A few hours before the Germining.
Okay.
Did you go back to sleep?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Periodic.
God damn. I like roll over and put my pillow like around my ears.
Yeah.
Trying to
That's
drown
fair.
out the
After the
horn.
third horn,
Yeah.
or like the 3rd or 4th time this has happened in the day, you hear.
Oh, dear.
Shit.
Not again.
God. I didn't get any sleep. That's crazy. Okay. I like open up my window.
Celistar is there with like a handful of gravel. He's like, I would have kept going.
Yeah, I know you would have. Put it down. I'm like cranky because
He just like does the slow tilt as like one pebble at a time falls out of his hand. get dressed. We gotta go.
All right. Yes. Okay. All right. And then I close my window, get dressed, and then I open it back up and leave.
As you're opening it back up, you do hear from the other room, Tobi?
Yeah.
Tobi, do you want to come to the Germining?
No. I think I want to sit this one out because of everything going on. I just need rest.
All right, we understand.
Yeah.
If do you want us to bring you some pie?
No, thank you. No. Thank you very much for the offer, but I'm not very hungry.
It's all right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you after.
Okay. Love you guys. Have fun.
Love you too.
Yeah.
And you slip out the window.
Yeah, I slip out the window. I try to close my window very carefully.
Give me a stealth check.
I saw that coming.
That's crazy.
You might get away with it.
Maybe.
Oh, I thought that was a 19.
I thought that was 19
Imagine.
too.
14.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
He'll make it.
Okay. That's a vibe.
With a 14 is you and Celestar start to step away under like one of the trees that is like right next to your house, which gives you a little bit of shade and a little bit of cover as the front door to your house opens and your parents walk out headed to the Germining. You see your mother has a picnic basket and your father is carrying a vuvuzela.
Wow.
And there's a moment as they're just like scanning around, just like looking to see, like as the crowd is all heading towards the river, like everyone walking like so because some people are trying to get there early, like beat the crowd. Your parents seem to be one of those, and they have friends who are going as well. Normally you go with them and meet up with folks and other families, friends, a lot of them who work in the mines, and a lot of them who aren't as shitty about their daughter with the horns. So they but they don't see you and Celestar crouched over under the tree just out of sight, and they head off, and you two head off to the Umbra. The Umbra is as far from the factory as you can comfortably get without like ending up in a rural area. So you are walking through a pretty significant crowd of people like milling about. There's still flower crowns and vuvuzelas, but you do see a lot of those baked goods stalls are mostly empty. They've all been sold, but there are a lot of people carrying them as they head towards the direction of the riverbanks. You pass Braun Hall and see the mayor is sidling up, someone is saddling up a chickakeen for the mayor. And it's like this big, very like lazy looking chickakeen. The ones the girls were running earlier, they looked like fast, like furred dinosaurs. This thing is bulbous and uncomfortable looking as they try to put a saddle on it, and it just keeps like sidestepping, so the person saddling it is like chasing it but very slowly. And the mayor is just sitting on the table, on the porch, sipping a glass of wine, just going like, "We're going to be late if you don't hurry."
God. And then I turn, I like lean over to Celestar and I'm like, this useless fucker.
You're walking along and like, the mayor sees you both and goes, "Oh, happy Germining, children."
I just put up my hand.
Children,
I'm like,
make the
whatever.
Continues on. You guys and make your way without. By the time you're reaching the Umbra, it's pretty quiet, and you do see Sherman and Jack and the others who you were talking to. Did you grab your beard?
No.
No?
I have the cloak on. I don't have the beard.
You have what?
I have the cloak.
Oh, your cloak? Okay.
Yeah, I don't have the beard.
All right. As they're walking up, you see Sherman and Jack see you. Yeah.
I meant to say this earlier. That's my dad's name.
Sherman?
Yeah. When you
You're
first,
shitting me.
I am so serious. I was like,
Damn.
whoa, that's crazy. Anyway, let's go.
It's my brother's name.
Whoa.
That is not a common name.
It is in my family though. It's a family name.
Still.
Yeah.
Learning about Ben.
Sherman. What?
We're learning about Ben.
Yeah.
Sherman and Jack see you, and as soon as he sees you, Sherman's like,
And then I like grab Celestar's like arm and I hook it around, and I like pull him towards like the bar. Wait, are they at the bar?
So no, that's good. So
Okay.
so you hook him, and start heading towards the bar.
Yeah.
Which Sherman is very pointedly not walking into. The Umbra is the best way I could describe it is it looks a little bit more like a Wild West, like saloon, kind of like brothel saloon. It's got like not.
Spicy.
I'm trying to like describe it as accurately as I can because it is a building with like a wooden patio with like pillars and a balcony up top. Because it does have rooms that it lets out. It is a building painted a deep purple with black trim. And it is known for being a place that people who don't like P&W hang out. And so as you get 3 feet away from the doors that open up to it, you look in and you see a woman in her mid-30s. Her hair is cut like right at the shoulder, and she's indeterminate. She's got like her ears are a little pointed, but she doesn't like really like lean hard one direction or another. And you recognize her, and even if you didn't, you would recognize the blackjack in her hand, because that is Social, who is Kairos Pullman's primary enforcer. And she and 2 other people dressed in similar, like, black attire are just kind of chilling, watching the crowd.
Okay, so I stop with Celestar still on my arm, and I kind of move us towards like the side of the bar to try to like make sure that they don't see us. Do they see us? How they seen us?
Well, you just walked in.
Oh, okay.
So
right.
As you're approaching and walking in, you like do you like point them out to Celestar?
I not at that moment.
Okay. You walk in and like let's see if they take notice.
Mean.
No.
Okay. Social glances up at you, and she knows you. You are known. You're the only tiefling in town.
Yeah.
And she like takes notice of you, but isn't paying you any specific attention. Give me a history check.
That's crazy. That's
How'd your
crazy.
gambling called? Oh, natural
20, baby. We honor those, right?
We honor those.
Wow, you're gonna quote back.
Yes.
In this house.
In this house.
We honor a critical success, whether it is an attack or an ability check.
So the thing is I have a -2 for that, but so
honor
it's 18, but
20s.
we honor them.
Even a broken clock is right twice. Okay, so here's the deal. You have no history being a problem for P&W. Jack does. Sherman is on the radar. Celestar might also be, because he's not great about knowing when to not run his mouth off. If the 3 of them and their friends are all meeting up at the bar for the people who don't like the company, like that's gonna draw all the attention from Kairos Pullman's people. The best case scenario you guys can do, and you did see that Sherman and Jack weren't walking in, would be to pick a different bar to meet up at right now.
Okay. Then, damn. I tell Celestar, I'm like, okay, so look over there. You see who that is? Exactly. So it's gonna be weird if we just walk out. So I think we have to just get one drink, and then we have to find a new bar. So it's not like weird, you know?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Deal.
Okay.
Do you have any money?
I have.
All right, I got it. I thought Sherman was going to pay for drinks, but I can do it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. And Celestar does like sidle. He walks awkwardly up to the bar. And do you go with him?
Yeah, I go with him.
Okay, he walks up to the bar. He's like, can I get 2 beers? 2 wine? What do you want?
I don't want a beer, but wine's weird.
We can walk out with a beer.
Fine.
What do you want?
Just get the beer. Just get the beer. God.
Useless.
2 beers. And the guy goes like, look at both of you. Go, right, all right, fine. 3 copper. And
I like nudge him.
I'm getting it.
Okay.
And he pays the copper, and you guys get 2 beers in paper cups, effectively. And he's like the guy, and you see the bartender also eyes Social, and he's like, "Happy Germining."
Happy Germining to you too.
It's gonna be a good night.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Yep.
And Celestar grabs his beer for the road and walks out.
Yeah, I like lean over to him again, and I'm like, "Stop being so weird."
I'm being normal.
No, you're not.
This is as normal as I know how to walk.
I need you to walk better, please.
Oh no.
He doesn't.
Oh my god.
He doesn't, but Social is like Kairos' people don't know who you guys are in terms of like your relation to the trouble. So they're not paying attention to you guys. They are paying attention to Celestar walking weird, but it's more of a
Is he okay?
also half the town has been day drinking. So they're not super concerned about it. They are on the lookout for people they know are problems.
Okay.
Your Nat 20 history check also gives you a little bit of insight into Kairos Pullman's people. And they know who to look out for. So since you've never caused any trouble before, they're not paying too much attention to you.
Not yet.
Right. That part.
Yeah. So you and Celestar head out, and you see Sherman and Jack just kind of like nod away. And once you guys are both, and like once you guys start walking, they start walking as well, but keeping kind of like a distance until you guys are out of the sight of out of the eye line, and then they kind of like turn back and meet up with you guys. Like, so that's shot. We still need to reconvene with everyone else somewhere. You got any ideas?
Maybe the last wish, if it's open.
Sure, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, we can't go to Morning Glory. even
Yeah,
if they were
absolutely
open,
not.
So
Does anyone want this disgusting beer?
Jack and me like, yeah, absolutely.
Here,
Yeah,
take
thanks.
it. God.
Just like, Jack again, like Jack takes it and it's cold, and the first thing he does is,
Yeah.
you would know for a fact Social gave that to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and they you got the 3 of you or 4 of you head up, collecting a couple others who were on their way to the Umbra, and head over to the Last Wish. Did you close up shop yet, or are you still open?
What time is it again?
It's about 5.
About 5. I'm still open.
The Germining doesn't start technically until around sundown.
Okay.
Okay, which is in a few hours.
I'm basically the type that would say open as late as I possibly could because this is just a festival. It's not a big deal. I'll go, but I don't.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And Dakota and Jeremiah aren't going while your bar is open,
Right,
so
for sure.
they're hanging out. But most of your crowd's gone. Like a lot of them have families, and this is the big festival for this cycle in town. So everyone's there. So you've got Jeremiah, Dakota, maybe 1 or 2 other folks who are just kind of like chilling. There's one guy who's actively just sitting at your bar reading a book as he like sips some of the I forgot the name of it.
The dynamite rum.
The dynamite rum.
Dynamite rum.
Thank you. Yeah.
Nice.
I can't remember names, but I can't remember rum.
Yeah. He's like sipping the dynamite rum while reading just what looks like some trashy paperback novel.
Okay.
When the door opens and a small group of people all walk in.
Assuming I recognize some of them, but I most definitely
they all are.
I most definitely recognize Tobi first and foremost.
Yeah.
Out of all of them.
I look at you and I'm like, hey, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you? You feeling all right?
I'm all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a little drawn out. You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing I want to talk about.
Okay. Fair enough.
Can we get a drink?
Sure. You guys want some beers?
No. You know,
Okay.
I don't know. Do you have any rum?
We got rum, we got whiskey, we got vodka.
Does he have rum?
Let's just do rum.
Just rum?
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Rum's all around. I go back.
Just neat.
I'm assuming so. They didn't say anything else.
It's fine. All right. You've got high tops, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think Sherman and Jack just pull one of the high tops over to another one and just kind of like stack up. There's 6 of them.
Okay.
6 of them all told. And so they're all setting up, kind of like talking, not completely hushed tones, but not loudly. Like there's a conversation amongst the 6 of them that they are trying to keep others from overhearing.
Okay.
Right. So the plan currently is for you to head into the factory.
Yeah.
Disguised.
Correct.
And make sure that we know
Yeah.
that Pullman's people aren't there.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
obviously Social's keeping an eye on the Umbra, but you know, there's at least a dozen more roaming the streets. So
I'm fairly positive that no one's going to be there. But, of course, I will check.
better safe than sorry.
Exactly. The thing is,
Yeah.
I don't have a beard.
Did you... What? Did you forget it?
Yes.
Turns to Celestar. Celestar's
didn't-
like, it happens. Like,
Yeah.
You said she was reliable.
Hey, I'm reliable. I have been woken up many a time today by the stupid horns, okay? So, don't fuck with me right now, all right? Sorry that I don't have a fucking beard. I have a cloak.
Give me an intimidation check.
Yes, Toby. Nat 20.
Not 20.
Plus
It's 22.
2.
Yeah, it's 22.
Yes,
Baby.
yes, Toby.
Scared of
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're bringing drinks over?
Yes.
You don't have to mix them, so I'm assuming it didn't
No.
take very long.
No. I'm just I was just waiting for a moment to come in. That's all. Just letting them talk for a minute.
Okay, so you're watching.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Then as the words, "So don't fuck with me today," leave Toby's mouth, you see a flicker of fire leave her tongue.
What? Yes. Yes. If I could
Magic.
break the table, I would.
Magic.
Yes.
All right, I'm walking over with the rum for everybody. I hand you yours and say, "Be careful with this. This is flammable."
Okay.
That's solid.
And then I take it and I'm like, thank you. I just
And boom goes to the
boom.
dynamite.
Yeah, shot it.
It as soon as it hits your tongue, you feel nothing other than like drinking alcohol. You do hear a tss.
I'm like,
And boom goes the dynamite.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, okay.
Dynamite round.
Anyway,
Yeah. Fire plus dynamite equals
Boom.
explosion.
Sherman Fulton's like, I'm sure the cloak is fine. I'm sure that's enough.
yeah.
What's important is that you're committed.
Yes. Why are you looking at me like that?
No reason. I'm just nothing.
Okay.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
I trust you.
Okay.
Look, Celstar's like, what? Celstar has not seemed to have clocked anything.
God. My friends are stupid. God.
But they're so sweet.
They are sweetie pies, but
All right, once you make sure the coast is clear, we'll slip in. We stash some tools outside so no one sees us walking there with a massive ass duffel bag. We'll slip in. Shouldn't take more than half an hour between like all of us to get the compressors out. We take them. We grab any backups they have. Because there's no point in stealing this shit if they're just going to fix it tomorrow morning. So. And then we wait to see the reaction.
all right. So
We've got demands,
yeah.
but we need them to be testy first.
Testy.
Well, if we come at it first and let them know instead of letting them stew, then they've got no incentive to like work with us, right? Because we gave away our hand too early.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are we doing? Are we leaving a note? What?
No, we'll just lay low for
Alright.
a day.
Okay.
The next train doesn't come in for what, 2 days, 3 days? So we got time. Like they certainly can't order enough for the train to get here. Even at like the earliest, the next shipment comes in 3 days. That's if they can order them immediately. So, and I mean, unless wizards can make compressors, then they're screwed. So once word gets around that their production's halted, then we make our demands. Once we know that Aislinn Roth's getting fidgety, so we're costing him money.
Right, but I feel like if we're just taking the compressors and they're ordering more, that's not enough. Why don't we also do something with the train?
You want to?
I don't know. We can maybe hijack it. Not like hijack it, but like...
You want to take a train?
No. Shh. No. Not take the train, just disable it maybe? I don't know. Or...
Okay, look, I like your initiative.
Yeah.
But, like, Cad's got medicine on the train. We can't disable the train.
Oh, right.
Like,
You're so right.
it's not just Pullman and Rot. Like, we
Right.
need stuff on that train.
Then how do we stop them from getting the product without stopping other people from getting the product?
The thing about the 3 days is that's if they are able to order it immediately and it gets on the next train. If not, it's 2 more weeks. Imagine how much money they're losing.
Okay.
Unless they deal with us.
I feel like we should also stop them from ordering more then.
What's your pitch for that? I'm with it, but I don't know how.
I don't know. Can I roll for insight on how they order things?
Sure.
Okay.
It's not so much insight. That's more history.
History? Okay.
Yeah. History also counts as like
16.
social knowledge.
I just want you to know that Faedan has been watching this hushed conversation.
A perception check.
You know,
especially after you heard someone not quietly go.
Wait, what is that?
A nat 1.
Is it
You hear nothing,
a nat
boy.
1?
Yeah.
He's hearing nothing.
Wow.
Oh no.
Faedan, this is
Faedan,
your bar.
this is what you heard.
I
You want
most
to take a train?
Still pretty good.
I most
Still
definitely
pretty good.
I most definitely saw some heated but hushed conversation though going on in my bar, which is not something that I ignore usually. Not that I'm going to interrupt or say anything.
Fair.
But I'm aware that you're scheming something.
Something's scheming.
a train heist at the very least.
For all you know, someone's going on vacation.
It could
Yeah,
be a surprise
exactly. They're
party.
going on
you
the
know,
train.
like,
Exactly.
but I'm not unaware of that.
Yeah.
That's it.
I will. You are paying attention. You just didn't hear anything.
Right. Fair.
But I'll give you an insight check.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Do not roll in that one.
I'm gonna
Please
do my
do
best.
not roll a nat
1 in
1.
400
Please
chance.
do not roll a nat 1.
11.
That's better.
Okay.
2 ones.
Oh wait, no.
You're wrong.
Yes, 11.
Everyone at that table works in the mine or the factory, and you know at least 2 of them have had run-ins with Pullman's men.
Okay.
Wouldn't he also know that Tobi and Celestar were like in the mining accident, so that would like add on to like the
Yeah,
suspicion?
you do know that.
I
Yeah.
experienced that firsthand. so
Exactly, exactly. So it's like
What's your
just saying.
Sorry, what did you roll for history?
18, but then it was a -2, so 16.
Still good though.
Still good.
So much history.
16 is still good. There are a few ways to communicate outside of town. Mail is the easiest way. Couriers, private couriers would be secondary. The town doesn't have a private courier. Private couriers come into town, so if you caught one while they were in town, you could like pay them real quick to like take something back with them wherever they're headed. But that would be the easiest way. There is a telegraph that only Pullman and Rot have, but it's fickle, and they have wizards who presumably can communicate magically, but that's out of your wheelhouse.
Then
Everyone in town kind of doesn't know what wizards can't do. They're like, if you're a wizard, you're like, you could do fucking anything. I don't really know. Yeah.
then I tell everyone, I'm like, they have a telegraph that we could also try to take.
I don't hate that idea.
Right.
Run in, steal the compressor, steal the telegraph. That's not bad.
Right.
At least, best case scenario for us is they have to send a letter for the next train.
Which will take how long? What?
I mean, it will at the earliest be the next train in 2 weeks. Depending on how long the letters take and how long the orders take, could be longer. I like it. Let's do it. Worst case scenario, they have a wizard do it. But again, I don't think wizards can make compressors. And you do see a couple eyes go to Dakota at the bar.
Right. I look around. I'm like, should we ask him? Just no. That's a stupid idea.
Jack immediately was like, "Fuck no."
Okay.
You want to ask You want to ask one of P&W's on-staff wizards if they can make the thing we're gonna steal?
I know it sounded dumb and I took it back, but like also, I think he's cool. Just saying.
Cool's great. He's also gonna protect his own fucking ass. Like if anyone has any, the only way we really get away with this is if we lay low and no one knows we did it. The 6 of us. This has to be something that the town did. Because Pullman can't send their thugs after the town. They can send their thugs after 6 of us.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Let's
Fuck
not.
no, we're not gonna ask Dakota to fucking rape me.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I feel like I can just trust him. He saved my life. So.
That's great. He saved a lot of people's lives. He still works for the company.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Let's not ask him.
But Sherman's like, but the telegraph's a good idea.
Thank you.
All right. Bottoms up.
I don't have any more rum.
Immediately. Can I get you guys anything?
Can I have more rum, please?
You sure you need some?
What is up with everyone today?
I'm just asking. You seem a little on edge. I didn't want to make it any worse. That's all I was trying to say.
It's not gonna make it worse. Can I please just have more rum?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
More rum, more rum, more rum, more rum, more rum, more rum.
Jeremiah, more
Faedan, we're around here in this bar.
I know.
We're just
I know, but the spirit was there.
Gracie had already written.
I hurry back with another glass of rum.
Thank you.
You do
No
see,
questions asked this time.
you do see behind Faedan, a very drunk Jeremiah has a flower crown that is just a little too big, and it's just like lopsided on his head.
I'm like. And then
I love Jeremiah.
I just take it with him.
Jeremiah unwittingly and joins the toast that all 6 of you are doing. All right. Sherman's heading out. Like they drop money out. They drop enough money to cover the rounds, and they're rolling out. Anything? Or you can go with them. I just don't want to cut you off.
I don't have anything else to say. While everyone's like walking out, I kind of like stay back for a second and think, should I just ask Dakota? Oh my god. And I'm like, I contemplate just for a second, and I'm like, never mind. But I do go past him and be like, thank you again for saving me.
Tobi, I've always got your back. Don't worry about it.
I do have a question. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm
Don't
close,
do
I'm
it,
close
girl.
enough to hear that exchange, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm close enough to somehow catch your attention before you leave?
Yeah. Okay.
And just give you a look. Make sure that you're good. Like we make eye contact. Okay.
When I leave, since my hair's short, does he see anything on the back of my neck? Do I have also a tattoo?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, good point.
You better roll good.
No, roll better.
Wow.
It is not.
Tobi, wearing a weird cloak. That seems out of place.
Oh no, that's
That
right.
seems a little out of
That's
place
crazy.
for
Your
the Germining
badassery.
when everyone's like all festive and out in the open, but heads off with her 5 buddies from the factory and the mines.
Your badassery buried the lead.
Yeah.
Damn it. One day.
World may
Yep.
never know.
As it heads out, Dakota looks, he goes, that was weird, right?
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
All right. You good?
I'm worried about her.
About Tobi?
Yeah.
Why? Because she's running around with Jack.
I don't know. I I don't know. I'll shrug it off. I'll be fine.
All right.
You want another drink?
Hell yeah.
Drink. I'll get one for Jeremiah too. I don't even know. I was gonna ask him.
Sleep on the bar. Jeremiah is unconscious on the bar.
He didn't make it to the Germining.
He's been drinking since 9 a.m.
Well, I figured you have a little bit of a tolerance.
Yeah.
He does.
It's
Oh,
5
crap.
p.m.
Yeah.
Can
Are you
Faedan now
going?
join the
Or we
Wholesome
gonna stay
Dads
here?
Club?
Yes,
The-
Faedan
the
has joined the
Germining?
Wholesome Dads Club.
Yeah.
This might not make it
I'm
down.
debating because on the one hand, this is very peaceful, but on the other hand, pie.
That is a good hand.
Pie?
One more shot.
One more shot. I like it. And pie.
And then pie.
And then pie.
And then pie.
One more shot. And everyone just going, alright.
One more shot. We all take a shot of my secret reserve whiskey.
Shelling it out.
Excellent.
Happy Germaning,
It's
y'all.
the drink.
I
Fancy.
called it Eleanor.
Oh my god.
Now, Eleanor's not my wife's name. It's
Oh,
We were all like, aww.
about to be a note right there.
That you just named it after some girl.
Eleanor, however, I always thought that if I ever had a child,
Oh my gosh! We're just gonna cry tears into this. Oh my gosh! I'm crying
making
tears
it
into my
worse.
water
Alright.
bottle. I'm crying tears into my water bottle.
I pour myself a shot underneath the bar, set that up. Everyone else gets the well whiskey.
Yeah, good.
Like it.
Good. Like they should.
You all toast to the Germining.
To pie.
To pie.
Pie!
To pie.
I'm not even there, but I want the pie.
The spirit.
Spirit.
Spirit in the pie.
The role of bar patrons will be played by the rest of the cast of the Worst.
Pie.
Pie!
Bye.
And you all, and after your shots, everyone heads out. You see the one guy does like grumbly fold his book, like, all right, fine.
He's like, fine, I guess. I love that.
And so 1 by no, that's a lie. Like 6 by 7s by groups and large families. Everyone is heading to the riverbanks. You see the Rhondo family all.
I do have a question before we
Yeah.
get to that. You did say the last wish is near my home, right?
Relatively, yeah.
When I walked back home,
Oh.
did I happen to see a group of 6 people?
Give me a luck check.
Yeah,
We'll
a straight
say
luck.
Sure.
we'll
Arch-
say above a 10. 1 to 10? Nope. 11 to 20? Huh.
I swear you better roll low because otherwise you are out of the Wholesome Dads Club. Faedan is in.
Keep her
We're gonna
out
swap
of
you
trouble.
out.
Damn
15.
it! Out of the Wholesome Dads Club.
Rhondo, you are
No, don't do that to
heading-
Cliff.
Yeah, Rhondo, you're heading home. Gonna pick up Cliff and Sloan and Kaya, and I'm assuming your siblings are coming too, because it's everyone goes. Most everyone goes. And as you're passing the last wish, you do see 6 people walking out of it. You definitely, I mean, you know most people in this town by, like, personally.
Yeah.
And you definitely spot Jack with his shiner left by Social. And you know Sherman.
Mm-hmm.
And you do see, trailing behind them by about a step and a half, Tobi with her cloak up over her horns.
Okay.
They are not heading. I mean, not everyone's heading, especially right now. There's a little bit of time. But most people are heading towards the riverbank. They're heading the other way.
Okay. Just walking. Clock them. Just being cordial. Say, good evening, happy Germining.
Happy Germining, Rhondo. Sherman is the only one who speaks up.
Yeah.
He's also the oldest.
Right.
He's like, you and Sloan heading to the river?
Oh yeah, I'm just getting off a shift and gonna go grab the family, head over there.
Oh, you're off early.
Germining happened to be the one rare day where we could get off early, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's good for you.
No, it's great. Yeah, how's the family?
They're good. They're tired. You know, it's been rough since Tim, you know.
Yeah.
But an anthracite poisonings takes us all time. So
I know. It's a rough one.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. But, you know, today is a day for celebration and pie.
And family.
And family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see you there.
Okay, great. Say hi to everyone.
Will do.
Hi, Tobi.
Hey.
How you doing?
I get asked that a lot today. I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
I totally understand. I heard about the cave-in.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
If you need to talk to anyone, you know, I'm just a couple doors down.
Thank you. And this, she doesn't understand why, but this makes her irrationally angry that he's being so nice. And so she's like, "Oh, you've been there? You've been in the well that I fell in?"
Well?
Yes, in the water, deep, where there's no light and just water. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't experience that.
Yeah, so sorry, I have to go. And then I like walk away.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Celestar and Jack both are kind of like and turn to follow Tobi, but Sherman actually does like fix you with a look and go, "It's bad."
Yeah. Look after them.
I look after my people.
Good.
He turns and follows them.
I'll leave it there. As I'm walking past the last wish, I'm gonna stop.
You hear pie, 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 right, right, rum, pie, pie.
And most of this day, I've just been like trying to solve the solution of the town, the greater problem, and having that little discussion of like an anthracite poisoning reminds me of my father, and how much do I know about Faedan?
Everyone knows about Faedan.
Okay. And that's when I'm going to turn and walk into the bar.
Okay.
Pie,
I think, I think, well, because the first person you walk into is Dakota Rigby.
Yeah.
And like there's a short line of 4 people behind him who are all headed towards the door. Last one being Faedan. And like Dakota sees you. Hi.
Hi, Dakota.
Hi, Archer.
How you doing?
Great. Gonna go get some pie.
That sounds awesome. I also, offhandedly, just want to thank you for what you did the other day. That was very brave of you.
No, it was expensive of me.
Hey.
That's because I didn't get paid that day.
That's fair.
So, it's fine. You know, we gotta look out for this town.
Exactly.
Right.
We gotta look out for the people.
Yes. And you know what people do? Make pie.
Yeah.
Pie.
Yeah, pie, 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 pie.
Pie.
Dakota like nods to you, is like, "I will see you at the river."
I'll see you there.
All right, and walks off. And the others like are a couple behind. You do see behind him is a man holding a book, and in one hand, and Jeremiah over the other. Just not like lifted, but like kind of like half like an arm over his shoulder, like dragging him out of the bar. And behind is Faedan.
As I see everyone, I see Faedan. I go, Faedan, do you mind if I just talk to you for a second?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I wave off there. I'll meet you guys there. What's going on?
I'm gonna kind of like walk in a bit and just like put my stuff onto one of the high hats or high tables, and listen, there's been something on my mind, and I'm gonna ask you something that might be in bad taste, or just something that you might not want to talk about. And at any moment, if you don't want to talk about this, please stop me.
All right.
I don't know if you heard, my father is been dealing with an anthracite poisoning for a bit now.
Yeah.
You know, the treatments are expensive, and the town doesn't really have the capabilities.
Yeah.
Do you have any inkling as to how you were cured from it?
Luck? I don't know if it was good or bad, to be honest.
I get it.
But I know what it feels like. I know exactly what it looks like. All I know is that you get past it. And that's all I can say about it. I don't know what else. I can support. I can't explain what happened to me. I can't explain what happens to anybody in that scenario. But it's shitty.
Yeah.
So, I've been speculating that there was some sort of, it can't be a blessing. It can't be, it was magic somehow. I don't know. It feels like it wasn't a god. It wasn't a deity. It wasn't anything else. There's a reason that I survived that day, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And no one has ever met anyone else who has survived this, so I don't know what to do with that.
Okay.
And I'll tell you right now, if you have any other questions about anything else, I'm here to talk. We can speculate all you want. I don't know if we're going to find an answer.
Okay.
But I'm willing to talk about it.
I appreciate that. I can imagine it's not a great... I can imagine you've been thinking about this for a while. I just figured I'd ask. I had another thought. Just doing some research. While you were mining, did you ever come across anything weird? Aside from an anthracite, like items?
There was a brass dagger?
Brass dagger?
Yeah. There was one day I found a brass dagger in a brass sheath, and it didn't look like it was like a weapon. It looked like it was just an ornament.
Oh, okay.
You know, I could show you what it looks like if you want.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Okay.
Is it in the house or in the bar?
It's in the house.
Okay.
So I go out. Actually, do you want to come with me?
Yeah.
Into the house?
Yeah.
That way
You want to lock up before we?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'll come back. I'm coming back out anyway.
Sure.
So I got to lock up before going to the Germining, so I'll pass by.
Okay.
Walk around, go into the house, go under the bed, pull out this brass dagger, and just hand it to you.
I'll take the brass dagger. You just found this?
It was just we were chipping away, and that just fell just clanged onto the ground.
Have you just for my own reference, have you cleaned and polished this, or is it like dirty and nasty?
It's not dirty, and I cleaned the dirt off of it. It's a little bit not rusted, but tarnished.
Gotcha.
It's brass, but you can tell that it's definitely got some scuffs on it, some thumbprints, fingerprints, mud, dirt has been scraped off of it, but nothing's been shined. There's still some dirt and grime inside the sheath around the edge. Like, the blade is not clean at all, but it's just dirt. It's not really rusted. It seems in fairly pristine condition, except for being encased in dirt for a while.
Okay. I'm gonna just unsheath it and take a look. I mean, I wish I knew anything about magic, because right now I'm just looking at a dagger. Did you find this before or after you got sick?
Before. It was about 4 years before.
Oh, okay.
You can give me a history check if you want.
Sure.
You don't have really any frame of reference, so we'll set the DC at, let's say, 16.
21.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Godfell doesn't have a history of impressive weapons manufacturing or anything like that. I mean, they make weapons, but there's no like culture of it, not like Grumbashlik or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, or like Oa, where like the manufacturing and the aesthetic is such a big part of their culture that you can like spot it. But other countries do. And so it's effectively just a dagger. But you can tell from the intricate designs on the hilt, they're worn, but you can kind of see from the way it's shaped, in particular, the way that it is made to look as if the hilt is made to look as if a fist is holding the crosspiece. That's not an uncommon aesthetic, like flourish, in Devyat Korali.
Okay. Just gonna resheath it and hand it back to you.
Does it mean anything to you at all? Or?
It reminds me of some other, like, kind of flourish about it, like it's from Devyat Korali. But other than that, I have no idea what it's for.
This doesn't look like a weapon though. Like, this looks like something you hang on an award.
Yeah, it looks ornamental or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know if anyone found anything else? You know, people sharing stories.
I've heard of quill pens.
Quill pens?
Still like preserved.
Oh.
There was an hourglass that flowed upward at one point. I don't think that was true. I didn't see it myself. They said it flowed upward.
Okay.
I call BS on that. But it's a story that stuck.
Yeah.
And armor pieces, like not like a full piece of armor, but like piece of like a shoulder.
Pauldron.
Yeah, pauldron. That's what I was looking for. Thank you.
Okay.
But like nothing else. Like it all seemed to be like shiny, brassy at one point.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Huh. Okay.
There was. It's unrelated, kind of. Do you remember there being water?
Water.
In the mine at any point?
That's the second time someone mentioned that to me today. No, I don't know anything about water. We never came across any flooding. But Tobi mentioned something about falling into a well.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay. So that happened.
When I rescued Tobi, I also fell into water. I don't know how deep it was. I don't know. It was a giant room. It seemed like something that had been hewn out by somebody else, by something else. It wasn't like a mining activity. This was deep. This was very deep and very wide. And it ended in like a pool of water. Mm-hmm. And I swear there was something under the water.
In the water?
Yes.
Are you sure you didn't fall into the Karar?
No, this was... I mean... Do they have pools of water?
I don't know. A lot of the underground overlaps, so there's a possibility.
This didn't seem... I was pulled. I had a rope from... I had fallen into the water, but this rope was still attached to me, and it was pulling me as I was trying to get back up.
There was something pulling
There was something
down.
pulling me. Something from the water.
Okay.
Pulling me.
Okay.
These aren't artifacts. This is not anything but a well of water in the middle of a mountain doesn't make any sense.
How do we get our water?
The river.
The river.
Mm-hmm.
We don't use wells.
No. You guys get your water largely when you need it. I mean, rain, because there's rain.
Yeah.
But in terms of like easy access, Bog's Wall rains into the Hollow River.
Okay.
And the Hollow River runs into the Blackened Vein. And the Blackened Vein is where most people in Godfell, at least, you're either on the coastal side, and you get it from Bog's Wall, or you're on the Continental Divide side, where the foothills are. Mm-hmm. And then you get it from the Blackened Vein. And otherwise, or rivers that go from one to the other.
Yeah.
So. No one gets it from a well.
That's weird. Yeah, we don't...
Do we need to... I don't want to go back in there, but do we need to investigate? Do we need to look into this at all?
I figured someone should be doing that. I need to talk to there's a mining foreman, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are several.
Yeah.
Big mine.
I'm gonna talk to some of them.
One of them said they were going to close up that tunnel and never go back.
That's true. Okay. Well, I don't know that.
No. No, but Faedan does.
I do, yeah.
Okay. Who was in charge of that particular shaft?
I don't remember his name at this point. There was frantic down there at the time.
Okay.
He said he was never going back in there.
Okay.
I can tell you that.
That's good.
Which I don't blame him, but at the same time, I got some burning questions, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I do too now. Okay.
So. Other than that, I think that's particularly big information, but that's up to you to decide for yourself if that's something you needed.
Just adds more questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I got a lot to think about now.
Yeah.
I might come back again.
If you find that well, and you find anything, please let me know.
Okay.
If you need my help with it, even.
Yeah. I will. I saw Tobi and the rest leaving here. What was Tobi okay?
I think they were planning a surprise party. I don't know.
Okay.
They were talking. It said something about taking a train ride.
Oh, the next train doesn't come for 2 days, so
I don't know
what they're talking about.
I don't even. I think that they had a little too much rum. That's what I think.
It's fair.
Tobi in particular, but that's just me. But yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
Is there anything else you want? Anything else you need? You want a shot of whiskey?
No, I gotta get back.
Okay.
I get back, and Sloane's waiting for me, and I gotta go to the river and everything.
Oh, right. Germining, yeah.
Yeah.
God. That makes sense.
But you're not that far, so I'll stop by again, and if you like, we always welcome to have more people over, hang out.
If the Germining?
Or just any other time. You know, if you want to come over.
You never asked me that.
Well, I'm asking you now.
All right. I might take you up on that.
Great.
All right. Enjoy the Germining. Say hi to the family.
Thank you. You enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
No.
All right. You locking up and following Dakota?
I'm going back to lock up and one more shot at Eleanor and then I'm out.
All right. Across town, while everyone else is headed towards the river, 6 people are walking up to the factory. Mm-hmm. And it's quiet. Sundown is right around the corner, and everyone's heading out. So as you guys walk up, you see Sherman does like duck down, checking the coast, but you see him walk over to like just kind of like a ditch behind a bush, a little gulch, reaches down and pulls out a long canvas duffel bag. And you hear as he walks back up to you like a little bit of like clink, clink, clink of the tools inside. It's like, all right, you're up.
All right.
Once the coast is clear, you signal us. Mm-hmm. We'll come in.
Okay. Then I use one of the duffel bag is like full of tools.
Yeah, you need a tool?
To
What do you what do you need?
What's on the door?
A doorknob. I don't mean that facetiously. I mean that's what is on the door.
All right. Well, I like jiggle the knob to see.
I mean, it is locked.
Okay. I just take. Can I take it like a crowbar or something?
Yeah.
All right. I like take a crowbar, and I like look around and like make sure that no one's around.
Give me a perception check.
A 6.
Okay. You don't see anyone nearby. You've got 5 other folks keeping a lookout for you while you focus on the door. Mm-hmm. But a cursory glance doesn't show anyone who looks like trouble, so probably good.
All right. So I have the crowbar, and I look at the door, and then I put the crowbar down, and I grab something smaller.
Okay. Like a pry bar?
Is there anything where I can like pick the lock?
Yes.
I do know how to pick a lock.
Oh?
All right.
Okay.
Your proficiency with lockpicking?
Well, I made her so that she breaks in and steals things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will say, for everyone, because we did this before the stream, before we were starting things, your proficiency bonus, that was not fair, because it's +0. Your proficiency bonus should be +1, because it's something that you are good at. And in retrospect, I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. So you can count, you will have a +1 to this for your proficiency bonus. Okay. Okay. So go ahead and give me a regular dexterity check.
6? Or is it still?
It's a d20 still.
All right.
Plus your your dexterity.
12.
Did you have anything to add dexterity-wise?
It's 11 plus 1.
Your dexterity is 0?
My dexterity is 1.
Plus your proficiency bonus. So you get
the
another
13.
+1.
11
okay.
plus 1 plus 1.
I forgot what you rolled for a second. Okay, 13's... the factory doesn't close, so they don't need the locks very often. And they don't need them to be particularly good because the factory almost never closes. So you pull out basically like a hairpin and a nail and get to fiddling, and it's not fast work. And at one point, Salistar does go, and you guys all stop and you freeze as you're going through. And like glancing over, you can see that there are 2 folks walking with an eye line, and they could see you, but they're heading away from the factory. And once they're out of sight,
I'm like, I stop and then I like twist the knob and it opens.
it
Right.
opens, but it's like a. It's open.
Is there like a bolt on the inside or something?
When you open it,
Yeah.
you let go of the knob.
When I, no. Well,
I'm just saying,
Right.
when you open it and you let go of the knob, it doesn't turn back.
it doesn't turn back.
No, it looks like it broke.
That's crazy.
But it's open.
Well,
That's crazy.
that's something we have to deal with later.
Fair enough. Okay. And you, Scout, head in.
Yeah, I'm walking in.
I have to ask, stealthily?
Yes.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay. God damn.
Oh, fun.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
A 3.
I didn't even have to do anything.
Toby, you
Yeah.
walk in, and for the first time that you've ever seen, all the lights are off in the factory.
I have like dark vision.
I'm just saying it's
Oh,
strange.
okay.
Yeah. No, you see fine,
Yeah.
but the lights are all off. There's no one here. You guys, did you enter from the mining side, or would you enter from the processing, or the manufacturing side?
The manufacturing side.
Okay, so you're walking past all the lumbering machines, the lathes where they make like long wooden staves. And as you're walking through Kairos Pullman's area, because this is their domain, their side of the factory, it's weird to see all these machines that you're used to seeing in full force completely still. And your boots, while not click-clacking, are pretty loud in an empty warehouse. The echo of each step softly reverberating through, bouncing off of the machines, bouncing off of the steel walls. You don't see anyone here. There's no workers for sure. You don't know that there's no one in the offices, though, and those are up on the catwalks.
So I go up the stairs.
Okay. One step after another on these metal grates, trying to be as quiet as you can, up 3 stories to the top. And here it's real dark, but I mean, there's windows, but the sun's going down, and so you don't have much of a view of things. I mean, you can see fine, but this place is made to be brightly lit, and it's weird to see it in so much shadow and so quiet. You cross the catwalk. No sign of anyone. Offices are all dark. And then
I stop walking and I kind of survey the area.
give me a perception check.
Please? Um, 10.
Something or someone walking on the floor, at least it seems like it's coming from presumably between the machines. You can't see them yet. Not sure what side they're coming from. And then the smell hits you. And it's faint at first, but suddenly, very quickly, it fills your nose. Like the smell of cinnamon mixed with rotting meat. Or rotting flesh, like roadkill left on the side of the road 3 days.
Okay. I try to get out. Like, I'm trying to, like, just dip. I'm like, this is not happening today.
Okay, you're heading back across the catwalk?
Yeah.
As you turn stealthily,
Yes.
give me a stealth check.
Okay. I got this.
Do better.
20. 4.
24? Cool.
No.
yeah.
That smell chokes your nose, and as you stop to like cover, like trying to cover your mouth, not cough, you hear a voice, not speaking commerce, speaking a language that sounds like children crying at night. And you turn to see where it's coming from, and although you don't see anyone up here where the voice is coming from, you hear a response from below. And when you look to see where that voice is coming from, you see this massive 12-foot tall stone figure stepping between the machines.
Have fun!
We'll see next time if you survive the worst of times.
Oh. You should have told me. You should have told me.
That's crazy.
Okay. So the people in the factory, Tobi didn't know this, so now we're all hiding, okay? We were so close. We were this close to the Germining, and we're gonna have to wait another, till the next session. So, but, you know, we had a great sentimental moment between Archer and Faedan. It was really sweet. And, hey, you know, River and Faena are gonna get to go, so that's a win. But next time we'll see, and next time we'll see. Fingers crossed, Tobi. It's gonna be okay. Okay. All right, we'll go. I'll see you next time on The Worst of Times.